Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Quick video. As you can tell by the title, and as you've probably heard on the news already, there has been the first official case of Ebola here in the United States. Now, this is not somebody that contracted it over in Africa that we brought over here for treatment. This is somebody that was already here that contracted Ebola and started being symptomatic while they were here. So it begs the question, should you be concerned? Now, I'm going to get into that, but first I want to just kind of go over the basics of what we know at this point. This is somebody who was from, I believe, Libya. I may be wrong on that, but somewhere over in Africa. Okay, they came here to visit family on September 24th. Within a day or two, they began to become symptomatic. They went to visit one medical facility. We don't know which one, whether it was a clinic, a private physician's office. We don't know. And basically, they were sent home. They were not diagnosed properly. As that person began to get sicker, they went to Presbyterian Hospital in Dallas, Texas, which is my hometown. I don't live there anymore, about 10 hours away, but that is my hometown. And they were properly diagnosed, and immediately they got a hold of anybody that this man had come in contact with, family, friends, all that, you know, because he was here visiting family and friends. And immediately got in contact with them and has now put them in quarantine. You know, there is a 14 to 21 day kind of gestation period before you can become symptomatic with Ebola. So this is something obviously they're keeping a very close eye on. So back to the question: should you be concerned at this point? Yes. Okay. Shouldn't panic. I think at this point they've probably got a lot of things in place to keep this from spreading, and information is one of the most important things, and that's why I'm putting this out there as well. But definitely be more concerned with it than you would had this not happened at all. You know, I think just me personally as a prepper, you know, this is something that's going to catch my attention. I'm going to be more careful, and I think everybody out there should be more careful as well. If it happened once, it can happen again. You know, I mean, that's just how it is. You know, this was caught fairly quickly, and I think this will also get more people and more medical facilities to pay better attention to this. I think it's horrible that one medical facility turned him away when he was symptomatic. They should have known better. They should have asked one simple question: have you been in Africa anytime recently, or been in contact with anybody who was from Africa or had been to Africa? And they didn't even ask that question. They sent him home. That could have cost a few days. That could have cost a couple extra lives that might have come in contact with this person in that period of time. So I think that's definitely something that concerns me personally, but just in general, it is something to be concerned about. It is something to be aware of. It's something we need to pay attention to. Okay, obviously, like I said, don't panic. I mean, you know, as somebody who's, you know, a little more freedom-minded and a prepper, you know, we talk a lot online about how, oh, you know, the government has all these things in place, and, you know, if they wanted to, they could come restrict our freedoms and round us up and do all this stuff. In a situation like this, we actually want them to do that. Okay, we want them to step up and you know, whether it's, you know, lock down a city if they need to, or just put some people in quarantine, whatever it is. You know, that's why the CDC's there. That's part of the reason why we give our tax dollars to the federal government, is to take care of these types of situations. So this is definitely one situation where we want them to step in and take this thing head on and do what they need to do to prevent it from going too far. And I think that's definitely a good thing. I think we in this country are in a much better position than many other countries in the world, which is why we had people who were, you know, coming over here to Atlanta to seek treatment from Africa. So again, don't panic, but be concerned. You know, take some proper safety precautions. You know, and basic stuff. You know, wash your hands when you come home. You know, don't hang around people who look like they're sick. Be careful what you touch. Don't try and touch something that looks like it might be dirty and then touch your face. I mean, very, very simple things. Just basic things like the same thing you would do to keep from getting a cold or the flu. So, and I'll do another video on some of the gear I think maybe some people should have. But I just wanted to put this information out there. Like I said, be concerned, pay attention. You know, pay attention to what's going on. Watch the news. Keep yourself apprised of what's going on, but don't panic. So that's basically it, guys. I want to get your opinions on this stuff, questions, comments, all that stuff. Leave it down below, and we will talk to you guys later. Thanks.